Hey everyone, it's Nan here with my latest completed journal. And as you can see, I'm doing an aerial view just so that you can get an idea that it's a to insert altered hardcover book. Had some cloth tabs and ribbon tabs, but not that much because the purpose of this one is purely writing. And I have something over here clipped on the spine, but it's inside and you'll get a look at it once I'm in the center of the book. So without further ado, let's get this book down so you can see my cover. It's called Mariposa, which means butterfly in Spanish. The person that this book is going to, so the book is taken, loves butterflies. I actually spoke to the person ahead of time and asked her what was her favorite color and what would she like the book to not so much represent to her, but to when she looks at the book, it's a reminder of something that she really loves, and it's butterflies. So these butterflies here, in a past video, I made a mention that I probably got it at Michael's, but I think they were at Joanne Fabrics. So what I did was I took a frame. It was white. I painted it black. Did a little stitch on the outside. This is, I'm not sure what that plastic is. I know it's from packaging. I think it came from Amazon, but it was something that came in the mail. And I took some, no, let me correct myself. That's a wow moment when you forget what you've done. Now that I look at the Holtz Butterflies, I remember that I took these and laminated them and then sewed that onto the frame. Glued the frame down, but underneath I used Inkadoo stamp to make it look like the butterflies were whirling and flying around on the cover. Added the plate, the word Mariposa, which is butterfly. And a lot of the stuff in here, yes, I've already had it. It's thrifted. Some is new. But it's a labor of love, and it took me a while to get this done because I wanted to do it right. So her favorite color is teal. And I know maybe the cloth that I use on the spine might not go too much with teal, but then that's where some of the fabric inside and the butterfly play a role in just bringing those colors together. So my spine, I've added this gorgeous, gorgeous print that my adopted mom sent me. Yeah, she does send me a lot. She sent me stuff over the years, so I love you, Carol. Love you, love you, love you. And the stitching for the 2 inserts. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 holes there. Not sure what it's called. I know the 3 pamphlet stitch, but I'm not sure what that one's called. But you get the gist of it. Those who are constant journalers. And then on the back I went ahead and added also the same butterflies and the Inkadoo stamping to make them look like they're just whirling around. So here we go on the inside. I love the cover. Okay, so on the inside I used some Paper Studio paper to make a library pocket. Also added a butterfly and the ribbon in the color that she just loves. And I also took some markers that I have. I think they're called Azteca markers. And I just added just a tiny bit of the colors on the butterflies on the paper. Stitched the ribbon, put it there. Give it a little lacy look. And I also made this little booklet, which you can also write on. It says Bloom. Added some little gems on there. And since I did not add that many tabs inside of the book, what I did was I went ahead and I used my die cut and created some tabs for her, put in a little plastic bag, and added it to the book so she can put them anywhere she wants. If she wants to emphasize something important in her book. I added a little, it's not a piece, this came this size. Plastic pocket with a sticker that she can add wherever she like. $1 store stickers. And here I made a cluster tab. This butterfly had gotten ruined when I laminated the ones in the front, but I did not want to throw it out. So I went ahead and added it on top of her just as a symbol that we all have imperfections. This is a journal which she can do her Bible journaling or Bible thoughts, poems, feelings. She can talk in it if she wants to. Just add whatever she wants into it. But that's where this plays a role in too. The fact that we are imperfect. I wanted that there. So this lady here is from a magazine, a journaling magazine that I had bought, and I'm not sure what the title of the magazine is because I've already clipped so many things out of the magazine. But it's some kind of a meditative journaling type, mindful I think it's called, but I'm not sure, so don't quote me on that one. And just added a bunch of layers of different things on the back, cheesecloth, music paper. I think there's Tim Holtz in there also, and there's some, what do you call this? The baking paper. Oh Lord, when you're doing something and you just automatically forget what it is you're trying to say, but parchment. There we go. Parchment and tissue paper right there. Gorgeous color paper. And I went ahead and use a stencil to stamp some butterflies on here using the Distress ink. This is just for you. Sticker doily. This is vellum paper. Sticker on it. This stationery paper. Nice burlap tab there. Paper. I took a tag and tore it apart and used the bottom as a bottom pocket. Added some stickers there that she can add around her book, and a tag there that she can pull out and write anything she wants on it too. And this paper, I made it by using avocado dyed paper, and I used food coloring and got that effect there. It was a surprise. I just added the paper into the water, and this is what I got. Added the drips of watercolor on top and swirled it just a little bit and added the paper, and this is what I got. Love it. Stamping. Stamps I got on a Hobby Lobby, actually. I'm not sure if it's Hip Hip Hooray. I know I should be writing that stuff down. Made a side pocket. Added her color in the back with the ribbon just so that it gave it a subtle effect. And I had this sticker in my stash for a while. And lo and behold, Anne Rice poems. I had a little banner tuck there where she can pull the stationery paper out and write whatever she wants. Double-sided. Bingo sheets that I had thrifted she can use to write whatever she wants. More stickers, coffee dyed paper. Column paper. I always think about accounting, my accounting class in college. Remember the paper, but it's column paper. That's what the book says. And I add a little card here, little gem, prayers. She can add some prayers there if she'd like to. Also a clip, simple clip with a piece of the ribbon on there. And I run the back of the insert. And there's a video up on a clip that I made, not specifically this one, but one that I made if you want to go back and take a look at it. But it's a hidden clip. Little paper she can write more stuff on. And the other side, she can write dates. And here it says, the heart is the happiest when it beats for others. Greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. Beautiful, exactly what she's doing. My purpose for this journal also was to say thank you, Galita, for standing up for abused women. She's created a haven for them called Hope House, for them to find a refuge, a place where people can just embrace with love and do whatever they can. Butterflies, Stamperia, tuck spot in the corner. Stamped a little frame on there. Stamps from Amazon. More little paper to write on. And this gorgeous card. It has fruits on the outside, but when you lift up the white paper, butterfly. Gorgeous. Took me a while to finish this one. Bureau. I love taking walks and collecting leaves, and over the years I've pressed them. So here I added them to a white sheet of paper, put them on my scanner, and scanned the leaves, and just added a little washi tape on it. If you like to label the leaves, you can. But my moments out there are listening to my music and just talking with the Lord at the same time too. That's where this comes in. My memories of those moments. An index card with a cluster and all the little tidbits, stamps collected from my mail, and the little phrase that come off of the material. Save those. Added a little clip with some ribbon on it. I'll probably cut it at an angle once I'm finished here. More washi. Favorite paper, one of my favorite papers. I added a center cluster tuck spot in this page, and just a receipt. I have a booklet that I thrifted, so I added that there so she can write whatever she wants. And those who journal a lot will recognize a lot of little things. Tim Holtz stamps. There's book pages. I love the sewing everything down now because you glue it, but eventually the glue, sometimes even the best glue will detach. So I sewed right down the middle. Not on the page, but on the cluster. More pages. And this card says, faith is daring the soul to go beyond what the eyes can see, for we walk by faith, not by sight. So, Galita, that's what you're doing, walking by faith. It'll work. Hope House is going to work. Cultivate contentment. This is one of those little golden book postcard books. So I added on there. Another piece of some Stamperia. Took this coffee dyed paper and just sewed around it. Added the flower that came on the page also there and some ribbon. Pros and cons. If she'd like to add any pros and cons, she can also. It's a help for all of us sometimes. What we like, what we don't like, what we can do to change that or better it. That's what I thought when I grabbed that pad at the thrift store. Tracing paper. Piece of a calendar. Reminder of how I love the outdoors. How butterflies are always flying around, suckling on the nectar from the flowers. This is also a book given to me by my honey. Just future me. And this is from Stamping. I know I have it. It's an artist, but it's from Stamping and Company magazine. You can see it there. Very subtle. So I made a card and added it there with some of her favorite teal. Butterfly cloth. Pieces of materials that I have leftover scraps. Calendar. Has the most gorgeous deer in the background. Love saving my calendars. Tracing paper. And here's Lucy from the Peanut Gallery. Stormy days, we all have them. And then this one is a card. A book actually from Rockefeller postcards that I thrifted. Was nice to find. This one and there and the others that I have that are really nice. But this one appeared in the August 1938 issue of Ladies' Home Journal. Used to be one of my favorite magazines. They don't publish it anymore, I don't think. No, they don't. More paper. This cluster, instead of from the top, I added it to the bottom so she can add whatever she'd like there. Card, paper, just about anything. More paper. Here, this is from Daphne's Diary. Took some washi. I added glue to the washi before I put it down just for extra support so that it would adhere and not come off. And here's another cluster tab, but this time I left a little space opening so I can add this little card of a pansy. Added a little butterfly sticker on it. She can write whatever she wants on there and just place it right back on there. All the little scraps that I have in my bins, use that. the other side of the paper. Another underneath tuck spot. Hallelujah, faith, love, pray, God, joy. She can add whatever she wants under there. Another butterfly in a frame. This came out. This came off of a cover of a 12 by 12 paper studio pad. And here I added a pocket that says Walk by Faith. I love cutting my cards in 3. Sewing around them. There's 2 pockets back there. She can use them both. There's some paper in the back also. She can write whatever she wants. Added the butterflies halfway in the ribbon to show them peeking out. This is some paper that I also thrifted at an antique mall. Coffee dyed. Butterflies from National Geographic. This is a calendar page that I made into a file folder, and I added some gorgeous little cards. Make a joyful noise unto the Lord, serve him with gladness. I will praise the Lord with my whole heart. And then sewed an index card in the back. And this is from an illustrated garden book that I got on eBay. More of those papers. Added a card here. Coffee dyed paper. Stamp from Amazon. Added a little ribbon. She can take whatever she wants out of the book if it's too bulky for her. If she chooses to. And this is from Stamperia. The envelope was already prepared on the paper. All I had to do was cut it out. Add a piece of paper on the inside. And created the wax seal for her. I did not have teal, but it's still beautiful. This side of the paper. So the front came out lighter and the back darker. That's what happens when you're dyeing your papers. You're just surprised at what the end result is. The vellum, this is stationery paper also. And in the back I added a sticker pocket. I got those at Target a long time ago in their $1 section. Still have some of those. So there's 2 pockets there. Back and on here. Sewed around it. Added the coffee dyed paper in the back. Put 2 little... This one has somewhere she could write on. And also this is folded over so she can write on that one too. Just going to put them in there right now. And my centerpiece is a bookmark that I made. But I made it out of beads. Put a heart on the bottom. I have not seen this made, and I'm sure a lot of us have like mine, so it looks like a dangle, yes, but I've chosen to make it into a bookmark where she could just lay it on her page. If she needs to walk off for a second and come back, she knows where she's at. I love it. This is a cluster I've also made as a tab. A cluster. Tab, hidden, clip. And just made little tuck spots in it in several places with paper she can pull out. This is the other side. There's 1, 2, and also side tuck pocket. It says excellence on it. That's what it takes in your heart to create a program that you really want to battle for people who are in need. For me, that means giving your whole heart, doing what's right. Not cutting corners, just being there. That for me is excellence. Everyone would define that differently, but that's how I define it. Butterfly, vellum paper, more Anne Rice paper. No, this is the illustrated garden book. National Geographic flower, butterfly. Hope you can see that and it's not too shiny on the screen. More paper, another calendar file she can write on, and just an array of papers, different colors. Another National Geographic butterfly, more of that lacy bureau punch. I have paper that is, I've had it for so long, and this is one of those Someone gave me a box, an art box with papers in it. And it seems that new papers come out all the time, so we're constantly replenishing our piles of paper. So there's a lot. Gorgeous butterflies. I may touch up on these with some of that teal paint. Well, teal paint that I have, or the marker. And a pen. So I have a variety. Another little tuck spot, Stamperia. A little ribbon and a button. The more you add, the bulkier the books get. You're not. I didn't expect it to get this bulky, but it's one of those things that you just keep adding and adding and adding. Here's another tab, cluster tab. It says Grace, music paper, scraps in the back, ribbon, more of that. Oh, this is cheesecloth. Stamping, stationery paper. Added a little map here, but this is a bookmark if she chooses to also move it around. It's a hidden clip. That's the back side. Empty music paper that I actually obtained in Puerto Rico on a vacation there. He asks so little and gives so much. That's a heart after God's own heart. And I took a coin envelope, cut it in half, sewed around it, made a space to add these cards in, but also have a tuck spot on the back. Some of her favorite color, butterflies, woman walking with confidence. These are some Greek cards that I obtained thrifting. It says I give thanks, and it has the actual Greek writing on it. Blessing. I am able, am strong, I prepare. So she can actually jot some little notes on those if she chooses to. There's a reminder. Some more of that leaf paper. Just a bunch of gorgeous and yummy papers to write on. Another file folder. And this is also part of that cloth on the spine. Added a paper that she can write on. I did have this in my stash. I admit it. Years and years and years. But it's one of those things where you hoard your own stuff and you don't want to put it anywhere because you love the way it looks. But this was the right moment. Butterfly, flowers, and she can label that there as she wishes. Put a Bible verse. Up to her. The world. Love that. Some music paper from a hymnal. Just picked it up at the for no particular reason. Picking up a bunch of different music papers, but it says what I have, what a friend I have in Jesus. Also a pocket that I made out of some coffee paper. She has courage and is brave. Yes, you do, young. Well, she's not a young lady. Well, neither am I. So this is for you. Thank you for what you do. A little tuck spot. I took that actual picture myself. Photography is my #1 love. So, and this one says, people grow through experience if they meet life honestly and courageously. This is how character is built. Eleanor Roosevelt. God is my strength and power, and he maketh my way perfect. More paper, another tab, clustered tab. It's basic, but there's so much space to write on. And this says, when words fail, music speaks. And I'm a music lover. Love to worship. More. Another card. Another. Well, this one's not a hidden clip. This is just a piece of paper I glued on there. And also one of these slips, reference slips. The first duty of love is to listen. So then, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath. A listening ear. You are the music in my heart. And another card. Those who bring sunshine to the lives of others cannot keep it from themselves. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever man soweth, that shall he also reap. And I added an envelope there with a little sentiment on there, and also some words in there with a card. She can add the words wherever she wants throughout the book. Another little see-through pocket. And the sticker is a paper she can write on. It's short paper. Another one with some stickers on it. And a piece of index card you can write on also. The other side, the carbon copy. Another side pocket. This time I chose to put the ribbon on the top. She can add whatever she wants in there. Gorgeous ribbon. Lace ribbon. Butterfly, sticker butterfly. Powder dyed paper. Illustrated garden book. Sticker. Coming to an end here. Finished it off with the butterfly stenciling. And I added one of those envelopes here and here. I'm going to write a little thank you to her. Those are my thoughts to her. And another little booklet that I created. She can write on. Had a butterfly, some more ribbon, lace. Lacy ribbon that I sewed. Just reminds me of a frilly type of clothing. Delicate, feminine. More of the marker in there. And this is the end of the book. The end of my flip through. Any comments? Leave them below. If you'd like me to pray for you, put your request down too. I'm up for that. And again, I say thank you, Galita, for all that you do for these women. You are a blessing. And I thank you all for joining me. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Come see me again. If you have not hit like or subscribe, do that and you won't miss any of my videos. Have a good one. Bye-bye.